cut that off. And cut this off. And we're left with this. Like this kind of a thing. A little shallow, rounded wing like this. See that? Not too deep. So you're not like a fish where you're gonna be stepping in the crack, just a shallow one, but round it, because this is gonna be hanging off. He's gonna be paddling and his knees are gonna be clicking here. So you don't want like sharp edges, because they'll, you know, ding into you. We'll do this at like an angle. So it's angled soft, so he's not gonna catch on that corner. So we'll angle this soft, round this around here. We'll make a template of that. That looks pretty good. We'll just mimic that on the same side. Like a rounded, you know, like shallow, wide, rounded with a little wing to hook this in so you don't have that wide corner, so it'll just get around the edge a little bit quicker with this. You know, we still have all this straight rail line for all the lateral drive. And then we'll put a little chime, start it here, and we'll just chime this over, like to this far end. We'll just chime this over, accelerate it off so this comes up here, so your corner doesn't catch when you're turning. So that part right there doesn't catch. But we'll keep this all the same, keep this thickness, and then we'll just loop this up to there, the last little bit, so you still have all this planing surface from here through. It's just a straight shot. But rather than concave just in the tail, where you can only accelerate off your back foot, we're gonna widen up the whole, make the whole thing. Rather than the back end of hydrofoil, we're gonna make the entire board a hydrofoil. And we'll put sluice boxes in here so the water cascades down in here and spirals out through the center, compressing the water, and then release channels off here with the channel exiting off this corner, so this corner just tips back a little bit this way, along with the wing here and the tipped back channel exit. It'll just give that tail a little more clink out of the turn rather than whoa out there. It'll go zoom around here. And then the whole bottom is just one huge single. One huge single concave all the way through, even off the tail. Hydrofoil. Feels good just under the arm, and then when I put a flat deck in it, angled down rail, so it's nice and like control surface edge.
What are you doing now?
I'm marking where the fins go because we're going to build the channels, the concaves, the sluice boxes, the hydrofoil, all right into the fins. Like converge all that water, compress all the water into the fins like a compression chamber, and then we're going to exhaust it through. We're gonna put them way back on the tail.
Is that for the big fin or the quad fin? Is this gonna be a twin? Two big fins?
force down and then
Like the Ventura effect?
force down. No, not the Ventura effect. This is a Werner von Braun effect. You have your fuel, and then as it ignites, it comes in here. This, it happens to be a board, so it follows the rail line, because that's the action of the water, but the water also acts like fuel. So the water's following the rail line, that's why this follows the rail line, but then along with following the rail line, as it comes in here, it narrows and it compresses the water. So the water like gets compressed, and then as it starts to widen again, its maximum velocity is right as it enters the fin cluster. So you're compressing the water down, and then you're speeding it through at a real high rate of speed. The faster water is moving underneath a hydrofoil, the smoother the foil will get. So we're compressing it through the compression chamber right into the fins. Your fins is your control surface. So you're compressing the fuel. It's following the outline the same way as the board's moving, because surfboards aren't water skis. They're not going straight. They're going on rail this way. So following the rail line, compressing the fuel, compressing the water, accelerating the water to the control surfaces, which is your fins, and that's where you get that, just the gears of faster and faster, higher speeds. But then the hold of a hydrofoil, the lift of a hydrofoil, and the hold of heavy concaves, and then fins engaging with it all of it working together. The bottom contour, the compression, the outline, the rails, the fins.
Starting to take shape, huh?
Pretty cool that you can shape a board with sand. Boxes set into our deep single. Boom, compression chamber. And these, I think what we could do is we'll find like a real low lying, almost like a twinser fin that they used to have up here, like a twinser for back here, just like a low lying, like
nub?
maybe like a nub. So we're gonna forget the tape. We're gonna turn off the targeting computer, and we're gonna act on instinct. Make sure everything's soft back there, even the wings. You don't want to bash your knee into a sharp thing back here and get cut open the top of your kneecap. Nice and smooth. That's why there's not like steep swallowtails, like the swallowtail's rounded off. Because this thing, you're going to be paddling it, your knees are going to be literally right on the shaft. You know, right here. So you got a little relief point off here, this little corner. You know, all this straightness, all the parallelness of the outline, the flatness, the straightness, the board's gonna go so fast. So just that little corner of the channel reliefing off that corner, just gives that, lets that corner breathe just that little bit more. I mean, it's already gonna require a different type of surfing on this thing, but at least this wing pulls some of this width in. This is rounded, so this pulls some of the width in, and then this little relief channel. And then up here, same thing, where the water enters, you got like a relief channel up here for when you're turning. So this, the difference between this being right here and there, and then rounded, makes a big difference from this being like up here and sharp, because it's concave. You know, it's a hydrofoil all the way through here even. Concave all the way through here, concave here, and then even deeper concave here. So, you know, sometimes you'll be like, go into a turn, you'll be like, oh man, that little, if the board even had that much less right up on the tip right there, it wouldn't have caught. That's what this is. It's that much less right on the tip, so it doesn't catch. But you still have, you know, it kind of cheats the water, makes it think like it's got all this rocker over here when you're turning, but really, it's a straight shot, like flat. So, there you go. The Zorch reptilian.
It's a wrap.